Hello and welcome back. I'm Nora and today I'm sharing with you Armenian Easter bread recipe. So let's get started. First I'm going to prepare the yeast, and here I'm using 1/4 cup from the total 2 cups milk that I'm going to use later on. Adding 2 packs of dry active yeast, which is 2 tablespoons, and about 1 teaspoon of sugar. Mix them together. Cover it and let it activate while preparing the rest of the wet ingredients. Into the remaining of the warm milk, I'm adding malted butter, 1 cup malted butter. We need 3 eggs, and I'm saving 1 egg yolk for the egg wash later. And since this is a sweet bread, I'm using 1 1/4 cup of sugar, and if you like it more sweet, you can do 1 1/2. 2 1/2 teaspoon vanilla extract. 1 tablespoon of honey. Some recipes does not call for honey, but I would like to add my personal touch into each recipe. And I would like to get more flavors in there, so I'm adding a zest of 1 lemon. If you like zest of orange, then you can do orange instead of the lemon. And here I'm adding 1 teaspoon orange juice and 1 teaspoon lemon juice. Time to start with the dry ingredients, and here I'm using 6 cups all-purpose flour, I know I'm making a mess. Now into the flour, 1 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of mahlab, just give the dry ingredients a quick mix. Now the yeast is ready and it's all bubbled up. Time to add it into the wet ingredients and then add them all into the flour. And just add the liquids gradually into the dough. One issue with those stand mixer is that you always have to stop and just give it a hand a little bit and then continue. This dough is really soft, it's really delicate, and you might think it's very sticky at the beginning, but it's gonna end up being a really good dough. I kept 1 cup of flour on the side, and here as you see I'm adding 1/4 cup of the flour, and I will use the rest later. Up to this point, the dough is still kind of too sticky, but we will work on that. Add the flour into the surface that you are going to work on. As you see, it's still the same 1 cup of flour that I started with. And the best way to deal with the dough to give you later this fluffy result is just to keep folding it over. Grease your bowl with a little bit oil, then transfer the dough into the bowl. Cover and let it rest about 2 to 3 hours. And I usually warm up my oven just like for 1 minute and then turn it off and then leave it there. Just wanted to show you that I have used only half a cup of flour. You can prepare this dough and leave it overnight in the fridge if you like. You just need to use half of the amount of the yeast that we used. It is such a beautiful dough, so fluffy. First, we're gonna divide the dough into half, save the other half into the same bowl and cover it so it doesn't dry. To make the bread, I'm going to divide the first half into 3 portions. And of course, try to make them as even as possible. Now it's ready. I'm going to start to braid it. And braiding this bread represents the Holy Trinity. That's why we do it in Easter. Once you get to the end, just tuck both ends under. Now this is ready. We're gonna cover it and let it rest and rise again for at least an hour. And of course put it in a warm place as I'm doing, and I usually, as I said, I put it in the oven. This is the rest of the dough. Now I'm cutting it into a little bit more than half. Then I will divide it into halves, and then the half I will divide it into 3 portions. Just make sure that they all are almost the same size. And same thing, we're gonna cover and let it rise again. And I'm going to make some fun shapes for the little ones. For the egg wash, I'm adding a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoon milk, Of course, it's Easter, so we're adding our Easter egg, and this is just a colored egg. It's not boiled yet. It's just gonna get cooked in the oven. I like to decorate it with a little bit of sesame seeds. Into the oven at 350 Fahrenheit, about 25 to 30 minutes or until it's golden brown. On this bread, I'm adding split almonds. Just tap over it gently after, just to make sure those almonds will stay on. And for the little ones, we're adding some colored sprinkles. After 10-15 minutes, rotate it so it all gets golden brown in all sides. Delicious, delicious. And in Armenian we call them Choreg, by the way, so they are ready. As you see, they're so fluffy, they're so airy and sweet and delicious, and this is what you can have early morning on Easter Day. Just wanted to show you how the inside is nice and fluffy. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll be notified with the upcoming new video. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.